Hello traders, welcome to the Upper Hand Trader channel here. David speaking. So I wanted to update you guys again on stocks. We're looking at the Dow here. Last time we spoke, we were around here. Initially, I was talking about a down move. Then I updated you guys. We were around this level. I said we'd probably retest the lows, and we did exactly that. And now it bounced strongly yesterday. It was a very good update for stocks. The Dow moved nicely up. The S&P did the same, not as strongly as the Dow in comparison to the last move down. You can see in the Dow it recovered most of last week's and the early week, this early week down move. The S&P didn't quite recover everything, partially. The NASDAQ even less than the S&P. So what's the situation now? What do we see on stochastics? Apologies, excuse me. On the NASDAQ, we see still weekly and monthly all the way down, oversold. Dailies just starting to come off that bottom. Not keen on longs here, even though we saw this massive bounce. I'm still inclined for shorts. Obviously, we have to see how price develops. We are correcting, but if nothing major happens here, if this channel down holds and this low holds, I would be looking to sell H4 crosses off the daily. So just like we did here, see this H4 cross the daily here with some good momentum and power. There was an ideal entry there. I'll be looking for the same thing again until we see much better reaction on the weekly here, recovery on the daily as well. Obviously, until the cross down happens, there's no short trade, so we have to watch price. It could take off from here, and then it changes the whole perspective. But trading is about that. It's about evaluating the data that comes in and making educated decisions about what to do with it. In terms of the Dow, the push higher was much stronger. It started moving the weekly a little bit up, but it's still way below 20. So again, same situation for me. The monthly is actually getting to minus 20 now, under 20 now. So again, I'd be looking to sell H4 crosses of the daily at this stage. In terms of, so again, just like we did here, and we reached the lows again. In terms of, let's see on H1, yeah, H1 and H4, not really tradable, because the daily at the moment is above 20 moving with power, so I wouldn't want to take that trade down. It's risky. If the daily was like the weekly here or like the monthly, then I would take trades where H1 is crossing H4. Not the case though. In terms of S&P, very similar picture. Monthly getting to under 20, weekly still under 20, daily moving up. So we want to see, actually this is H1, H4, let's go to H1 so they are in the correct order. So we're looking for this H4 to move down nicely and cross this daily with some momentum, then we can take the short. If not, we wait and if that doesn't happen, we wait and we evaluate the market when the time is right. Now, in terms of UK, FTSE made new lows, as we talked. Same thing again. We talked about that cross happened here. We made new lows. Situation here was a little bit different because weekly was oversold, but the monthly wasn't yet. Still moving down. So maybe not as a reliable entry as the other ones, but it worked just as well. Because when you have the monthly far from the weekly like this, there's always a chance the weekly is going to correct back to this monthly to keep on pushing it down. And we can see it here. We might see it here now. I don't know. I don't want to forecast too far into the future, and that's not my job. But I only look for potential opportunities within the data I have in my hands, not predicting the future. So here again, would look for the same thing. Wait for this H4 to start crossing that daily for further shorts until the perspective changes. In terms of the DAX, DAX didn't quite make new lows. We talked about it as well. The entry was similar to the other ones. It would have happened around here. It still had plenty of room there to book profits, to move to break even, whatever. Obviously, wouldn't have a losing trade there. It's retesting the channel now, so there is a chance it's going to come down. The weekly is interesting here because it's gaining momentum up and trying to cross that 20 level up. If we close the week as it is, and hopefully if this break happens here, then the situation could change in the DAX for a while. At least temporarily, we could have a weekly correction coming, and then we would be looking at different options to short. But so far, the monthly is still way down. I'm not looking for long-term long trades yet. So yeah, very similar. Daily is higher here. So as the 4-hour comes down, there is a very good potential for short there. I would still take that short while this weekly doesn't close above the 20. So if today, later in the session, that 4-hour crosses that daily down with some momentum, that could be a very good short. And even early next week, let's see how the next weekly candle opens up here, and then we can think better about that. But that was it. I hope you guys liked it.